Praise the Lord. Good morning. Look at the ice on the windows. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Well, that's pretty thick. Just like some of y'all's heart and mind. Just glazed over with meanness and badness and talking crap and mess all the time. I had a brother inbox me last night. We talked for 2 hours. We exchanged numbers. He said, TD, can I ask you a question? He said, I know this might be a weird question. He said, but I just went through a divorce and I'm praying I made the right decision. He's because I initiated it. He said, what was the final straw for your divorce? I was like, wow, final straw. I said, well, when you say it's a final straw, you going tit for tat. You keeping score. I said, but I can tell you what the basis and the premise was or what caused it. It was a myriad of things that caused it, but no peace. All that arguing, talking crap, cussing and clowning. That's not me. And when you have to join in with a person out of character, and you know you out of character, or you know you being mean, or you know you're being purposely defensive in order to keep this person off of you, it reminds me of Kung Fu. When you snatch these beans from my hand, it is time for you to leave. I snatched the whole can. I snatched the whole field. I snatched English peas, sweet peas, French cut style beans, pinto beans, navy beans. When you snatch these beans from my hand, it is time for you to leave. I don't know if you all ever been through this, but someone, and I'm not laying blame, because it takes two to tango, it takes two to fight. The Bible says, how can two walk together unless they agree? And I recall this one instance. I like to work out. I like to jog and run and nature hike and hit the trails, and so I started to notice she wasn't in great physical shape as I was or were or am, and we should reflect one another. So I started actually to go for walks with me. Let's go on hikes. And I noticed whenever I would say, "Hey, come on, let's do this. Come on with the pace," she would argue. We on a nature hike in the mountains, out of state, wherever, just walking. And if I said, come on, babe, let's get a nice pace. I am walking. That's as fast as I can go. And I noticed that every time we would walk together or try to go on a jog together, I'm ex-military. You got a cadence man, you got a point man, you got a guide man, you got a flank man, you got a man to keep the rhythm. You got the pace man alone. He sets the pace, but the guide on there, he got to be up there setting the pace as I leave this alone. So I said, brother, when you at home, in your home, house, hut, studio, whatever, and your man or woman, or husband or wife pull up, and there is no joy, or when you pull up, you go, oh Lord, here they come. Or when they pull up, the peace in the house is gone. Or when they come in, they don't speak to you or say, how you doing? How was your day? Or you get in a contest waiting for one another to speak to one another. It's time for you to leave. I'm not advocating divorce or separation, but a lot of divorce and separation has already taken place. All they're waiting on is a new address and a piece of paper called a divorce decree. As I leave this alone, it tore my heart out. It broke my mind in two. I had to be prepared of the Most High God, when I went through my divorce, as I leave this alone. So it's not one thing. It might be one major thing. It's a myriad of reasons and excuses and examples of why people divorce. If you got all this, you talking at 57, 55, doing all this, and you done all this in your 20s, you are in a horrible relationship, a horrible marriage. You're in a miscarriage of a marriage to be with someone, and they don't know how to talk to you. They know how to put you down, but they don't know how to build you up. They know how to excoriate you, but they don't know how to exalt you. They know how to tear you up, but they don't know how to prop you up. They know how to make you crash, but they don't know how to make you take off. And when a person can talk to you any kind of wanna, I don't care why, any kind of way, you in trouble. Because they don't respect you. They don't respect your heart, your mind. They don't respect your tears, your fears, your years. They don't respect the verbal abuse, the pain. They don't respect the diaspora that's coming. No. So, brother, thank you for that deep conversation. It's not laying blame or placing blame. The Bible says, how can two walk together unless they agree? If one fall, he has the other to lift them up. When you are in a foxhole, you're going to hold on to that man in the battlefield, in combat, in training. I don't care if you're in veil flicking, bomb holder, Operation Restore Hope, Operation Kurdistan, Desert Shield, I don't care what combat you in. There's a storm, there's a shield. If you are in a foxhole, if you're in a cold situation with someone, you're supposed to hold to one another, try to warm things up. But when you can talk to a person, say anything, distrusting, mistrusting, misinformation and miseducation leads to misinformation, miseducation leads to misunderstanding. But the Bible says, in all they getting, get understanding. So, brother, yeah, just all that arguing, not fisticuffs, but running your damn mouth all the time, brother. Got something crazy, stupid, ornery, offhand, sleight of hand, dry, cold, silly, profanity-laced tirades and texting you insults, emailing you insults, leaving nasty voice messages. My heart, my mind, y'all's heart and mind too. You need them for yourself. So, brother, thank you for that introspect phone call. It was a painful phone call. It was a very deep phone call. The grounds for divorce is the ground you and he, or you and she, he and she standing on. Or he or she and she standing on. You got to cover the whole gambit, the whole round robin. You got to cover every echelon, every area when you teaching. So yeah, man, mouth, talking crazy. As soon as you come in from work, it's sad when the only peace you get is when the person is gone or sleep or drunk out their mind and sleep. I want y'all to think about that. How many of us, how many of you have had to endure or are guilty of taking the peace, just sucking the peace out the house, sucking the peace out the relationship, sucking the peace out the marriage? How can we be with someone? How can you be with someone? All they do is talk noise. Talk, man, like that little car with that loud muffler on it. It's like that car next to you, whoom, 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 whoom. All you hear is bass. No treble, you in trouble. As I leave this alone. So, Father, thank you for this teaching moment. I pray the message is well received and somebody change, man. You have to say to yourself, I need to change, man. But those peace sucker outers of the room, house, marriage, relationship, I'm going to call them peace sucker outers. Peace sucker outers. Just suck the peace out the house, the marriage. So yes, as I leave this alone, didn't mean to keep y'all so long, but I pray this helps somebody. Man, get away. In the words of a wise little girl, run, Forrest, run. The peace is gone. The peace is gone. You better run. Seriously, the longer you hold on, the less you're going to have peace. My mom used to say, would you rather get out with a heart in peace, or would you rather get out a heart in pieces, and then your heart is no good for yourself or no one else? Peace. One.